Well, first for you at 6:30, we are tracking flash flood warnings now issued in parts of the valley. This is the morning after the valley got rocked by monsoon storms, but as you can see, it is not over yet. This is 12 News Today in AZ. I'm Allison Rodriguez.
I'm Emily Pritchard. We do want to get right over to meteorologist Crystal Henderson. Crystal, you are tracking all of this for us. You've been all over this one.
Yeah, I want to show you where the latest storm just sparked, and throughout the rain here, you could see it laid down and even creating some ponding under the Loop 303 near Lone Mountain Parkway. Boom, there it is. There is the burst of rain, bolts, and wind, with that one sliding over here to the central part of the valley here, where strikes just slammed down near the airport. Also a splash of rain nearby, and then sliding over to the East Valley, which has been kept up all night from these roaring storms. You can see the rumbles of thunder and lightning racing through Northeast Mesa, through Apache Junction, and this strong storm was so heavy duty, it just poured out rain. Several inches reported in some cases around Roosevelt Lake that first activated that very first flash flood warning, and then we continue to expand that, reaching out for Apache Junction here for other stretches of that area, including Canyon Lake, Tortilla Flat, and the routes leading to that. So life-threatening flash flooding in that area. Zooming things out here, and our atmosphere's got some caffeine kick to it here this morning, wasting no time with the showers and storms. We're popping off another one here between Wickenburg and Yarnell, and expect the radar to have a ruckus on it throughout the day, especially as we get into the PM. We could see more potent storms erupting once again that not only could pour out, but put out those blasts of wind that could create some damage. We could also see some hail as well.
Wow, you said about 17 more days left in monsoon, right?
Right.
Trying to make up for lost time. Crystal, thank you. Well, we did see you zoom in on Mesa in the East Valley, right? We're going to take you to the West Valley right now because the Goodyear community got hit pretty hard. Neighbors say it sounded like a hailstorm that just became worse and worse.
And that is where we find our Trisha Hendricks this morning. Trisha, you've been out in this neighborhood all morning. You were talking with some residents there. What are they seeing in their own neighborhoods?
Good morning, guys. More damage as the sun is coming up. Now we're getting a better perspective. You can see even more trees uprooted like this one. The neighbor just purchased that home, removing several Palo Verde trees, so helped actually prevent even more damage, getting a couple bonus trees there from Mother Nature. Over on this house, you can see the roof damaged pretty significantly due to the storm that swept through late last night. And then over at this property right here, this is the home of the Amayas, and we just talked with them. Check out their vehicle. It's right here in the driveway. These trees kerplunk right here next to it, just a scratch. Earlier it was closer to the tree. They moved it over so they can get the kids to school, but they told me this all happened in a matter of minutes. They came outside to enjoy it, but very quickly realized a potentially dangerous situation. So here's what they just told us about what they saw and what they did. Take a listen. Were you thinking get inside, take cover, or were you thinking we can enjoy this a little?
Well, a little bit of the both. We came outside to enjoy and dance, but we danced right back inside pretty fast. So the ring video is pretty interesting. We laughed.
Tell me about the rain and the wind. Was it really blowing sideways?
Yeah, it went like one way and then it went back the other way, so I thought it was a tornado.
Fast.
Yeah.
So you stuck around for a few minutes and then you thought, we got to get in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we watched through the window.
And then we went in the backyard, so, and then we saw like there was a few trees that were knocked down in the backyard.
Wow, that was Mari and Brooklyn Amaya. Very well spoken for 10 years old, right? She and her little brother were just enjoying kind of these cooler temperatures this morning. You can see the chainsaws are getting fired up by nearby neighbors, so definitely the cleanup efforts are starting to begin now, but definitely take your time. Use caution if you're heading out because you never know if you're going to stumble upon a snapped light pole. Back to you guys in the studio.